Hi, I'm Grateful, and I'm out here getting ready for the PCT, doing some hiking in the Alabama hills. This is some interesting places to hike. Where I am located at, if you look way down there, that's Lone Pine. And I came from over in there, and I had to hike up around there and then come up through here and then come up through there, and it's really steep. And so I came up here on this trail, and what I'm doing is I'm trying to get through these rocks, because see how the rock formations are? It's solid, but you got this sand where water runs through and breaks down the rock itself. And when I was in Las Vegas, I was at Red Rocks, and their rock was nice and smooth and wonderful to touch. This stuff here is really coarse, and it breaks down into, this sand. And what happens is, if you're hiking in these hills, you look for the sand, and you look for where the sand creates pathways so you can get up through. And I'm working on getting up through the hills, because if you notice up there, it's a solid block of hills. I got to figure out how to get through that. And so I think I see somewhere some sand's coming up through there, or I might go through there. Also, see that hole way down there? I'm going to go crawl through that. Stick with me. I'm going to show you some more video on this hike. Also, at the end of this video, I got something I'm going to share with you. Let's call it a Valentine's gift for both you and me. So, got to get back to hiking. Okay, I've been hiking for about 30 minutes now, and we should have taken a video earlier, because what happened was, well, I was behind me in this little valley. I came up and over, and then I saw a little hole up on a rock in a hill, and I saw sand coming down, so it was a path. So I went, okay, if there's sand coming down, it should be the other way, and maybe I can crawl through the hole. I wasn't sure till I got there. But when I got there, what happened was I came up to that opening up there, and I was able to just walk through, and it went that way down the hill. And then I saw this thing coming, this opening here that came down here. And when I get around the corner, I can see now that the path and greenery goes down there. And I'm hoping it's going to go up around the corner. Wait, let's see, that way. Yeah, I'm going to go up around that way. So, yeah, this isn't like any normal Pacific Crest Trail hike I normally do. Having a great time. See you in a few minutes. Okay, I'm going to be calling it for the day for my hike, because I tried to get up through there, and it's just too many rocks, not a real good safe way to get through. I think I see one way, but I'm going to leave that for another day. So yeah, I'm going to be heading on back. Had a great hike today. Now it's time for me to share a surprise with you, a Valentine's present. Valentine's one of my favorite holidays. I'll share that with you sometime. Back in 2014, I started a meeting group called Confidence Boot Camp. And the idea of it was, I saw that there were places to go to exercise your body, like a gym. Where do you go to exercise your mind? And so I started, having meetups where we would come, and I would share ideas of how to get into confidence. I also taught people how to walk on broken glass, break boards, and you put an arrow against your throat and break it. Yeah, all these things were amazing. People loved it. I got great results. Things were building, and life happened. Then a few years later, I found Reiki, and within that, and studying the Japanese culture and the idea of what a dojo was, I created what I called the Reiki Dojo. And in there, we would talk about Reiki and just all different ideas about it. Because within Reiki, you're improving your mind, you're improving how you think, and those sort of things. And it was something I wanted really to create. Then I went on the PCT and I shut down the Reiki Dojo. And while I was doing it, I wasn't quite there with it. It was okay. Yet on the trail, I started thinking about something. I was into the gratitude. I kept thinking about the idea of a dojo. And September 1st, when I came off the trail, I really came off the trail because I knew I had to do something with this gratitude thing. And so for the last 6 months, I've been putting together something around gratitude. I have a website where I've been putting my passions, my ideas, things that have helped me stay in gratitude. But what I'd really like to share with you today on Valentine's Day, and my gift for you, it's a Facebook group called The Grateful Dojo. And in there, I'm going to be sharing how I stay in gratitude, tips and things, how I, stumble and get back up, just things I do to stay in gratitude daily. And part of me being able to stay in gratitude daily is the fact that I've healed myself and healed my past. And that was part of Reiki, is, the healing. And so I'm going to be sharing all of this stuff in there with you. And if you know me, I have this other cause for I Hike for the 22, which is around 22 veterans commit suicide. And I have had half my family commit suicide, and I've healed from it. And I want to share all of this in there because I have many friends and, relatives and family members who have had people take their lives. And so I'd like to share with you how I've healed myself. I'd invite you to come on over to my Facebook group, the Grateful Dojo. I'll put a link down below. Yes, I'd really love to have you over there. I would love to hear what you're doing to stay in gratitude daily. I'd love to hear what you think of gratitude because, even though I'm staying in gratitude, pretty much every day, I could always use some more help and support. And so with that, I am grateful.